What is up, guys? We're in here today with some news, and well, we talked about it last time that there is going to be a trainer's toolkit coming to the Pokemon trading card game. I will say online, but it didn't. So now we know the content and the price of yes, I know I have amazing hoodie. I know it's like 15 Celsius. Oh, I look amazing. So, moving on. So we now know the content of that. So I'm gonna move this like little screen over here, and we're gonna read the whole thing. Of course, I'm from the PokeBeach.com, and we're gonna discuss it. So, because there were like few different articles, and they were a little bit misleading. They said there are certain things in them, and then they were not. I dig a little bit into that, and what PokeBeach says is the correct thing from other websites. At least in this case. So let's move on. Bam, we are over here. You can see OBS, but that doesn't matter. You can see also Discord. Haha, almost there. Alright, so as we know, right, we now have the product description for June's Pokemon TCG Trainers Toolkit. Of course, it comes out around June 26th, if I remember correctly, and we're gonna read that at the very end. So description says that in this trainer toolkit you will find an abundance of trainers and energies, including deck builder's guide to create the best deck with your Pokemon, and Pokemon TCG trainers toolkit contains over 50 useful cards, including dozens of trainers and 2 Dedenne GX. That is absolutely crazy that it does have the Dedenne GX, 2 copies of the Dedenne GX, but as I know right now, it's not going to be the promo one, because normally, when they have the promos, they do actually specify, especially the high profile card like the Dedenne, they will tell like, hey, this is going to be the promo version of the Dedenne. So this more likely going to be the regular art Dedenne that we know from Unbroken Bonds. No, Unified Mind, sorry, Unbroken Bonds? Unbroken Bonds, yes, Unbroken Bonds, right? So this is going to be the regular one from that. It does says special versions of 3 cards, which is Pokegear 3.0, Pokemon Communication, and a Reset Stamp, as you can see them right here below. So those are those 3 arts. We've got a Pokegear, we've got a Pokemon Communication, and there's also a Reset Stamp. I know there was supposed to be Acrobike, and it was supposed to be a Mysterious Treasure, because there are in this art style from and also Electro Power, right? From Tag All-Stars, but they will not be included. Remember, only those 3 that are here. So Pokegear, Pokemon Communication, and Reset Stamp are going to be included in this box. So if you want to know this Acrobike, Electromagnetic Radar, Mysterious Treasure, Electro Power, and this special art Dedenne, right, the alternative art Dedenne GX, it will not happen in this toolkit, right, in the trainer's toolkit, so be aware of that. Of course, we got over 100 energies, including special energy, and this means the original language does not use the proper term special energy. Here's how the point could be referring to the new artwork for the energy cards, and I do think that we might see a little bit of maybe 1 or 2 copies of each reverse holo. Who knows? We got 4 Pokemon TCG booster packs, which 2 of them, I'm just guessing, this is my wild guess, but are going to be evolution. But definitely those are going to be Sword and Shield stuff. 65 sleeves to protect your cards. We got a deck builder's guide, a complete Pokemon TCG game manual, which is probably just a card, a set of 7 tournament legal dices, which is quite cool, to have that. 2 condition markers, probably gonna be they are gonna be acrylic, which would be nice. It doesn't mention that they're gonna be acrylic, but it might be. And of course the code for Pokemon trading card game online. And here we've got of course the specification that it will not include like the Acrobikes, Electro Powers, that the Dedenne is gonna be regular art. But what is more important, it is that the trainer's toolkit will retail at $39.99. So for 2 Dedennes and dices, condition markers, and sleeves, I think that's not a bad price. It's a fair price for that, and it's going to be released on June 26th. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, bless me. Alright, so as we know, we don't really know how it's going to be with actual availability from stores. I'm going to assume that Amazon and maybe local game stores will be able to get it. In Europe, it might be a little bit trickier because there are some limitations in terms of like what can you send to another country, what can be received from the different country. So I don't know how it's going to affect Europe in those 2 months, so when it's going to release. But the release date of right now is June 26th and $39.99. What's worth knowing, of course, the Dedenne is not rotating out, which is great, and all of those cards here are not rotating out, so also really good. So here, of course, we got Pokebeach speculating that the full art Dedenne GX and the other trading cards will be included in a Holiday 2020 set. We'll see if that is going to be true, but again, what is the most important part is that the regular art Dedenne, this Dedenne is in Trainer's Toolkit. So if someone tells you that, hey, it's gonna be this alternative art, no, because what Pokemon does, usually they do specify, right? Like Pokemon does specify what product is there, and they do specify special arts of those 3 trainer cards, like only those 3, not anything else. So I would say this for $39.99. I think it's not a bad price. We can just quickly check how what's the price of the current card market. Let's go. We can see how the Dedenne right now is on card market. So the Dedenne GX. Static Shock, that's the normal version, and the lowest price is right now English version €20. Then we got 20. So honestly, for the $39.99, you get those 2 Dedennes, because that would be the price of 2 Dedennes in really good condition. And then on top of that, you got all of those amazing cards, the energies, the other things. It's just really good value and a really good price. And of course, those lower prices, like this is Japanese, Korean, Japanese, English is €19. We've got English, Italian, other languages. So yeah, I would say $39.99, not a bad price on that. What's up, Kovac? No, don't do that. So yeah, really good price. So are you going to purchase the product? Let me know in the comment section down there below. I would love to know that. And for now, thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more news like that. Goodbye and good night. Everyone loves it. Take care. Bye.